Hey guys, today we are going to be making some blue Tansy face balm. Before we get into that, I want to let you know the whole recipe will be located in my Patreon. My Patreon has candle making recipes, skincare recipes. It's all linked in the description box. Hundreds of recipes, one-on-one help. We have classes almost every Friday for free. If you want to learn how to make candles, you want to get in there really quick for the new year, go ahead and get on in there, okay? So we're going to be using this blue Tansy essential oil. Let me tell you the benefits of this balm. It calms irritated skin. It reduces redness and sensitivity. It deeply nourishes and protects your skin. It softens dry and rough areas. It also supports skin recovery. It's non-greasy. It's slow melting. It gives you antioxidant support, and also it's a multi-use formula, so you can use it for your face, your hands, your cuticles, your elbows, and also your dry patches. So this is all that we are using, basically shea butter, sunflower oil, these are all non-comedogenic oils, so you don't have to worry about them clogging your pores. These are the containers we're going to be using. I love these containers because you could just go in there, just kind of take your finger and just kind of scoop some out. And the container also has a seal to keep it from leaking, which you don't have to worry about that. We're going to be using some 2-inch circle round thermo labels for the top. You're going to need some vitamin E, and you're going to need some white beeswax, okay? And this is a very, very easy recipe. It's perfect. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So the only thing we're going to be doing is, guys, we're going to be taking all of our ingredients. We're going to put it into a heat-proof container. We're going to go ahead and heat it up, and then we're just going to, pour it into our container. So it's just very easy to make. All right, so we're going to be making this, and also we're going to be making some scar balm, and that's going to help heal scars. Of course, we can't make no medical claims. First thing first, you want to go ahead and put your sunflower oil into your heat-proof container. And so, listen, every ingredient has a benefit. So the sunflower oil is very lightweight and it is fast absorbing. I use this in pretty much everything, body butter, all of that. And it's rich in vitamin E, okay? And also it helps strengthen the skin barrier. It softens and smooths dry skin without clogging your pores. That's why I love it so much. This is shea butter that we're using now. Guys, I know you know so much about shea butter, but just in case you don't, it's deeply moisturizing. It helps improve the skin elasticity. Also, it smooths dryness and irritation. It creates a creamy, protective feel on the skin. I love it. Beeswax. Oh my God, I love beeswax. It forms a natural, breathable barrier. It helps lock in moisture without sealing the skin. It adds firmness and stability to any recipe. It protects your skin from environmental stressors, okay? And we all know what vitamin E is. It helps protect our skin from free radical damage. It supports skin repair. And it also helps the oil. It extends the shelf life of the product. So it serves as like a preservative, but not really preservative, but it does. I have some body oil that I made about maybe a year ago, and it's still good. None of the oils went rancid. And so that's that vitamin E right there. Now, this recipe do not take long at all to firm up. Like, it literally firm up within, I would say 15 minutes, okay? I would say 15 minutes, and that is because of the beeswax. Now, I use my blue Tansy oil last, just like I would if it was fragrance oil. I never put it through the heat process. And as you guys can see, this thing is actually blue. But the only thing is, it's not going to come out blue in your recipe because you don't use a large percentage of it. So for me, I would say your best bet is to use some kind of natural blue plant powder or something like that. If you want it to be blue, just to keep it natural, I would suggest indigo powder, or you could just go ahead and just use a little bit of blue mica. It's just all up to you if you even care, okay? All right. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pour this into our 2-ounce containers. And if I was selling this and I was selling it in a 2-ounce container, I would probably sell it for like maybe $15 for those 2 ounces, or you can sell it for more. It has like a minty kind of smell. Yeah, I don't know. I could just smell. It smells like a plant. That's what it smells like to me, like a minty little plant. So for that reason, you don't have to use any fragrance oil. You don't have to use anything else. I would just keep it as plain as possible. This is our finished product. It's solidified pretty quickly. Guys, if you want the recipe, I will leave it up on my website and also the Patreon.